Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of How to Use Your PC Like a Ninja. So today's topic is going to be the all-powerful run command. Most of you probably don't even know what this is. If you do, you've only used it if it was instructions in some kind of setup and you've just gone, start and then run, and then you have to type something in here. In fact, if you're on Windows Vista, this won't even be here by default. So what you got to do is you go right click and you go to properties and you go to start menu and you go to customize and you go all the way down and there's this little checkbox here. But that's not important. Usually I don't even check that box because the way you open the run command like a ninja is use the Windows key. Windows key plus R. And that opens it right up, and it's all conveniently located on your keyboard so you can just start typing away. So like you can see here, I've already got calc typed in, so if I hit enter, calculator comes up. Simple as that. But you can do a lot of other stuff with the run command. For example, you can open any folder. So I'm going to open up my F root here, and there's all my stuff in F. Or I can open up any other application like maybe a command prompt, that'd be good. Or I can open up a web browser like Firefox, and maybe I'll show you this here. So here's Firefox, right? We just opened him up by using the run command by typing in Firefox, but you can also pass in command line arguments. So the Firefox application can actually take arguments which are tabs to open up when it starts. And you can't do this if you double click on an icon or a quick launch, but you can do it in the run command. So Firefox, Google.com, and something else like YouTube.com and Dig.com. Hit enter. Here comes Firefox, and you see we have all three tabs opened up. So that's the way that works. You probably don't know all of the shortcuts you can use just because there are so many applications you have, and some applications don't have an easily accessible run command that you can just open up. And some of them are hard to guess, like Microsoft Word is actually WinWord like that. And here it is. Or let's see, I know like iTunes is easy, it's just iTunes. Trying to think of another one that's not so obvious. I can't think of one right now, but there's plenty of them. But we'll show you how to get around that. Another thing you can do with the run command is open up special Windows settings, and these are like let's say you want to open something in the control panel. We can do that by typing control, and then you can type something like printers. And here is, of course, my printers and devices on Windows 7. Or you can just type in control, and it opens up control panel. Or some other ones are like ncpa.cpl, and this is going to be your network connection control panel, and that looks like that. So you can go online and find most of these, but the easiest way to create your own is to do this. So go ahead and hit the Windows key and hit the pause break key up in the top right of your keyboard. And that's going to open up this if you're in Windows Vista or Windows 7. If you're in Windows XP, it's going to look something like this here. So you're going to go over here to the Advanced tab and go to Environment Variables. And then go down here under System Variables, find your path, click Edit, and then at the very end add a semicolon and then some folder that you'll remember. I use F: shortcuts. So let's get out of that now. I'm going to go to a command prompt and go to my F drive and then just type in MD shortcuts. Hit enter, and then of course I already have that subdirectory, but it will create one. And then you can do cd space shortcuts, and then you can do start dot, and that's going to open up the folder. Now here you see I have a bunch of shortcuts, and what I've done is I've taken all the applications I use most commonly and just created a shortcut in this folder. And what I do is I rename the shortcut to something really convenient to type. So I don't have to remember for some of them because I can create two shortcuts of the same application and call them different things. Um, and so here they all are. And the way you can create a shortcut is real easy. Let's say, for some random reason I needed recycle bin in my shortcut folder. So you hold down the right mouse button and you come over here and you drop it in there, and then you click create shortcut here. And then that'll create the shortcut, and then you can hit F2, and then you can call it whatever you want to call it. So I call it recycle. Now let's open the run command up, and I'll just hit recycle like that, and here's my recycle bin with nothing in it. So that's about it for now. I hope you learned a little bit more about using the run command. And once you get really good at it, you can do stuff like, put your favorite folders as shortcuts, or you can make batch files which open up a bunch of different programs at once, like browsers, and that'll open up IE, Opera, Firefox, Chrome, Opera. And you can do stuff like create a batch file, and let's say you just want to open up a bunch of stuff. I created this batch file called M. It stands for multi, and so I can just open up a bunch of random applications like let's see, FF, let's do TD, let's do Skype, and let's do Chrome and see what that does. Okay, I don't have FF defined, but that's cool. We opened up Skype, we opened up Chrome, we opened up TweetDeck here. What's BenFolds up to? Who knows? Alright, so that's about it. Gonna leave you for now, and I'll see you next time.